Quantum Capitalist by Renee Garcia. From poverty psychology to wealth using practical quantum mechanics. Lesson 50. Reality flip. Down the rabbit hole we go. In our last session, we dove headfirst into the game changer of all game changers, script jumping. That powerhouse technique is all about taking the reins of your life's overarching narrative. But today, we're zeroing in on the nitty-gritty, seizing control of those smaller, everyday scenarios instead of just standing by, passively watching life unfold. Mastering this knowledge will not only turn your reality upside down, but will also arm you with a skill set that'll prove invaluable on your script jumping journey. To truly navigate the scenes of life, you need to toggle between being the actor and the audience. The quantum you, that's the audience. Always vigilant, but shouldn't be taking popcorn breaks. This observer just tracks everything, like a live reviewer rating the performance on stage. Ever had a dream where you're just dragged along with zero control? That's your actor self, with no backup from the observer. When dreams just happen, it's because the quantum you took a nap. Wake that dude up, and you're suddenly lucid dreaming, designing the narrative. It's the exact same deal in lucid reality. The more conscious we are, the more control we have over our life situations, the less susceptible we are to external influences or black holes that can suck us into problematic scripts. Sleepwalking through life, we become victims of our own conditioned perceptions, bound by scripts written by external forces. Picture yourself at work. A colleague dumps a problematic task on your desk. You feel the anxiety creeping in, the dread of the daunting task. In this moment, you've slipped into the nap mode, falling prey to the black hole script. You've dozed off, and you're about to be led into a room of taxing work, ending up in a sector filled with strife. But now, let's consider another scenario. You see the same colleague approaching with the same task. This time, you shake yourself awake and decide whether this issue will become your problem or not. You program yourself to perceive whatever comes your way as a minor hiccup. You participate, but not as a pawn. You're now the witness, attentive yet detached, understanding that you hold the power to turn a potential tragedy into something much lighter. Here's the cheat sheet. 1. The quantum you is your key to awareness and control in dreams and reality. 2. Be both an actor and an observer. Participate, but always have that vigilant quantum you at your back. 3. Don't let external issues hypnotize you. Be aware, stay detached, and assess problems as if you're watching a play, sometimes dramatic, sometimes comedic. Choose the genre you like. 4. Trust the quantum flow. It's the quantum field's way of giving you mind-blowing solutions. The money shot, your quantum superpower. Why does this matter? The more aware you are, the less you're at the mercy of external factors, especially those pesky black holes that suck you away from opportunities and financial gains. Zombies are fun in scary movies, but in real life, walking around like one makes you susceptible to external influences. You're stuck in a nightmare where you're more of a prop than a protagonist. Control and choosing your narrative? Kiss that goodbye. The recap. In life, we often find ourselves as actors, lost in our roles, unable to see the bigger picture. But you can switch your perspective, step back, and become the audience, the observer. Quantum you is constantly vigilant, assessing soberly, but never entangled. Poke the brain. Recall a situation recently or you felt you were merely reacting rather than consciously acting. How would quantum you have observed and acted in that same scenario? Your next power move. Practical exercise. The 10-second pause. Objective: to cultivate a habit of conscious decision-making by tapping into the quantum you and remaining unbothered. This exercise helps in enhancing clarity, reducing impulsive reactions, and aligning actions with a broader understanding. Step 1. Recognize the trigger. Whenever you're faced with a decision, problem, or a situation that demands a response, recognize this as your cue. It might be an emotional response like frustration, confusion, or excitement. Or it could be a logical challenge, like making a choice. Step 2. Initiate the pause. As soon as you recognize your cue, mentally say, pause. Start your 10-second timer count. Close your eyes if it's feasible, especially if it helps reduce distractions. Step 3. Summon quantum you. In these 10 seconds, envision the quantum you, the observer part of you, stepping back from the immediate situation. Imagine this observer looking at the bigger picture, untouched by immediate emotions and pressures. Step 4. Assess. Let the quantum you assess the situation. Is the initial reaction or decision you are about to make in line with the larger goals and perspectives? Would the quantum you agree or suggest a different response? Step 5. Proceed with intention. With the insights from quantum you, consciously decide on your next step. This might be the same action you were initially going to take, or it might be something different. The key is that it's now a conscious choice. Tips for success. Start small. Begin with everyday decisions to get into the habit. Should I have that third cup of coffee? Is now the right time to send this email? Set reminders. It's easy to forget to pause, especially when starting out. Set periodic reminders on your phone or leave sticky notes in strategic locations. Reflect. At the end of the week, review your notes. Identify patterns, shifts in perspective, and any improvements in decision outcomes or emotional responses. Extend the duration, if needed. While 10 seconds is a good starting point, some situations might demand a longer reflection. Adjust accordingly. By making the 10-second pause a regular practice, you'll find that you're not only reacting less impulsively, but also aligning your actions and decisions with a more holistic and grounded perspective. Over time, this can lead to improved decision-making, better emotional regulation, and a deeper understanding of yourself and your goals.